Are you sick of your feet not getting any faster no matter how much you practice? Well, there's one simple trick I teach to my students to immediately boost their kick speed with minimal effort, and it's surprisingly easy to learn. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you exactly how this trick works in detail, how to get your foot up to ridiculous speed step by step, and a few easy exercises to use your newfound speed in your drumming right away. By the way, I made a PDF with all the exercises today. Grab it below to follow along. Okay, before I can show you this exercise, you need to learn the technique by itself. The foot technique is very simple. It's based on a heel up technique. Instead of using our ankle, or using your entire leg, we're going to be doing what I call the slide technique. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. The first thing you need to know is that you need to keep the ball of your foot in contact with the pedal board at all times. You don't want to come off of the pedal and then have your foot hit the pedal board and then the beater hit the drum. It's going to mess up your timing and it's going to mess up your control and ability to play fast. So at all times, keep the ball of your foot in contact with the pedal board. But we're going to do something special for the slide technique, and that's we're going to pull our foot back. Instead of it being like approximately on the entire pedal board, we're going to pull it back so the ball of your foot is about in the middle of the pedal board or so. You can play with the exact placement and find what works for you. I find it doesn't matter too much. If I'm a little behind the middle, a little ahead of the middle, it's not too important. You're going to play one hit, and then you're going to stay there, and then you're going to, now at slow speeds only, you can kind of hop your foot up and press at the top. If your foot comes off the pedal board a little bit at slow speeds, don't worry about that too much. You should also test right now the real thing, which is hit the middle of the pedal board and then push your foot forward to the top of the pedal board. So the ball of your foot ends up at the top. Here's that again. You can see I'm sliding forward. Maybe if you have super grippy shoes, this won't work, but I've done this barefoot. I've done it with socks. I've done it with most any shoe that I've worn. Now with socks, you're gonna wear your sock away. So just be aware of that. So you can do that really slow and put that in time. Another crucial part of this technique that is going to let you play fast for an entire show without getting tired is to rest your heel. Now, that doesn't mean we're playing heel down. We're still playing heel up. But whether you're playing a single hit like this, or you're playing the slide technique, I want you to, on the final hit, rest your heel. It comes down at the same time. So don't hit the ball of your foot, then the heel like this. That's not it. You want to hit both at the same time like this. Then your entire leg is resting for even a couple of like milliseconds, and it really adds up to having a lot more endurance. With the slide technique, you do that for the second hit once you slide forward. You can see how my foot and my leg is just completely relaxed now. The heel kind of hits the heel board here, slides into it at the end. That also means the beater is coming off of the drum, so you're not choking your bass drum, so you're going to have a better bass drum sound. Whether you have a pillow in your bass drum or not, it sounds better if the beater comes off the head, so make sure you're doing that too. Now, onto the first pattern that you're going to get blazing fast. Now, I have my own personal top secret like variations on these patterns that I'm going to show you a bit later, but first you have to master these. Our first pattern, very simply, is a right, left, kick, kick, and we're going to add that slide technique. So slow, you might hop off a little, you might be able to not hop off a little. It's going to look like this slow. All right, that's exercise number one. Here it is fast. Now you're gonna notice when I start to speed up this technique that I'm just pushing forward and getting two hits. So it starts to feel less like a down hit in the middle and then a push forward. It feels just like a push forward. All right, let's keep going with the exercises. Exercise number 2, 3, and 4 or so. We're gonna actually build up different variations of this pattern. We were just playing right, left, kick, kick. We're gonna do all the variations that are 2 hands and then 2 kick drums. So we have right, left, kick, kick. We also have left, right, kick, kick. Okay, so those two sound different when you move them around the drums. Check it out. I'm gonna move the right hand around the toms. Right, left, kick, kick. Left, right, kick, kick. Totally different. Then we, of course, have your actual like diddles or doubles. So right, right, or left, left. So right, left, kick, kick. Left, left. don't forget to grab the PDF with all these exercises so you can level up your chops. Now, there's a couple more really spicy things. And by the way, you can use this in grooves too. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But first, what you can do with right, left, kick, kick and left, right, kick, kick is you can alternate them. And that just sounds like crazy cool. So right, left, kick, kick, left, right, kick, kick. And just, you know, keep going back and forth. That's really fun. And then move that around. The next variations you need to practice before we get to my top secret variations are the 4-note versions. So the simple ones that we're going to do for now are just right, left, or left, right, both followed by those 2 kicks with the slide technique. By the way, do this stuff stupid slow. Right, left, left. So you really make sure that you're sliding forward with each one and you get all of that super locked clean in time. It makes a huge difference if you spend a couple of days on that before you try to like just go crazy. Now our 4-note variations, right, left. I probably don't even need to ask you. There's going to be some comments down below mentioning who plays this pattern the most, if you know what I mean. So that was me orchestrating the right, left. And that's all there is to it. Left, right. Same thing. So make sure you're practicing both. And also make sure you're practicing alternating from one to the other. All right, I promised you my top secret variations on these fills that sound wicked. But first, we got to put this into your grooves. So add that slide technique whenever you have 16th notes above 90 to 100 BPM and you want to get like 2 kicks in a row. So something along these lines. That one's pretty straightforward. Make sure you practice that, though, really slow with the kick technique lined up with the really slow ones like this. So you can see I'm doing it even at those speeds where I don't need to in order to get it clean for the higher speeds. But we're not stopping there. You can add this in and kind of sneak in 2 notes. You can put it in time and you can do some triplets. Check this out. And that's as simple as right kick, kick. Or you can do 30-second notes to put it on the odd but diddle it. And we can get that a little faster. And you can even get it, like, try to sneak it in even faster. And don't worry about the timing. Just get it right before that snare drum. And it's going to be this nice, like, right into it. Sounds super cool. And let's see if I can get that, like, not strict 30 seconds, but, like, scrunch up even closer to the snare. Here we go. All right, on to the top secret patterns. These are super simple, but I asked myself, I had trouble with the first couple of patterns fitting them into actual fills and chops and grooves and things like that, because there's a problem, which is you're doing it. You have to do right, left, kick, kick, kick if you want to crash and kick on the one afterwards. So it's a pain in the butt. I'll do it if I have to when I like get into trouble, like something like this. But it's not ideal, and especially any faster than that, and it's quite hard to get 3 kick drums in a row. So instead, I said, like, okay, what on earth do I need to do to fix this problem? And I realized that the solution was in displacement. So we're going to take right, left, kick, kick, and we're going to displace it, or kind of shift those 2 kicks over one to the left, and that left hand goes at the end. So instead of right, left, it's right, kick, kick, left. And so what that means, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because you do the doubles not at the very end, but your kick has a left to kind of give time for your foot to reset before the next beat, you can end on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Basically that. Now you can make this triplets, or you can make it 16th notes, 30-second notes, put it in that type of duple grid setting. And that means like the simple one would be just start the 6 notes on the end of 3. We're going to play 16th notes. So it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a. Like that. You can see the orchestration, which is right, left, right, kick, kick, left, crash. Now, the really great thing about this is you can add a kick to the first note every single time. Right and kick. So it's very easy to like add a kick and crash every time you want to do it if you are so inclined. And you can also finish with a right hand instead of a left hand to crash on your left. Now, don't forget to do the left hand variation. Left, right, left, kick, kick, right. So that would be this. And you can trade those back and forth. Check it out. So I'm going to end on the right to start the left-handed version. So it actually flips a little bit. Right, left, right, kick, kick, right, and then left, right, left, kick, kick, left to lead back to the right hand. And that's this. Now that's the triplet version, but don't forget, if you're in 16th notes, you can fix right, left, kick, kick, make it more easy to play with finishing with your kick drum, finishing with a crash, etc. by doing right, kick, kick, left. And then loop that. So that's 1 ienda, or it's 30-second notes. Now, you could flip that, left, kick, kick, right. I accidentally kind of displaced that one, but as a really basic version, you've got that. But check out what happens when you like go back and forth. Right, kick, kick, right, left, kick, kick, left. Put all that together and do 2 groups of 6 and a group of 4 for 16 notes. And what I'm doing there is right, right, kick, kick, left. That's 6. Again, right, right, kick, kick, left. That's 6. Right, kick, kick, left. Finish it. Now this all gets you started, of course, but if you want to level up even faster and play the way you hear in your head, watch this video next to find out how.